flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked, can I?
Hey, could count on my power and look at my dogs. It was way back then, could claim what you saw, but you weren't with us. The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up? I done got rich and went broke, then got rich again, just a little hiccup. I done been ballin' this pickup. Remember me being so bummy and being so hungry, I had to eat gristle. Hey, how did you let it
go? Today, from Empower Field, that Mile High in
The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
On first down, Watson throwing the out route and complete. It's Fuller.
Watson's pass.
4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't get...
Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted.
Watson's pass.
Picked off near the 42.
The Broncos
and to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. Give him 14 yards there and a Denver first down.
Broncos first and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Now the first carry here for Phillip Lindsay. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Ball at the 26, second and 7. Lock on the give, it's Lindsay.
And he's going to be close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Texans' 18-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
So from inside the 20, here's first and 10 at the 18.
Now a carry for Lindsay. And they'll get him down right around the 16.
2
yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Bernardrick McKinney on the tackle. A gain of 2. Brings up second and...
Opening carry of the game for Cordero Patterson. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6.
Another Denver Broncos.
It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up first and goal.
First and goal. A chance to convert that early turnover into points.
They'll run with Lindsay. And he goes backwards on this one. Losing yardage to the 7. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. Now from the 7, here's second and goal.
At the 7.
Now to the air. Lock. And he's got his tight end Fant. Touchdown Broncos.
Noah Fant, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos have taken the early lead. And he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
Rosa set to kick off.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
Texans take over first.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
And you know, certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number one goal? Make the play.
He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Sheldon Rankins able to record his 5th sack of the season. Following the sack, it's now 3rd and long for Watson and the Texans. He's got Jack Doyle, and they'll get him down here at the 23. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
Locke and the Broncos going to come up 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. They go over the middle, and it's complete to start the drive. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
It's a gain of 9.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time.
That's good for a Denver Broncos. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Faking the give to Lindsey. Here's Locke. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. The last play on the completion got him half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. Got a man complete. It's Hamler. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 38-yard line. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. Again, it's Locke. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 40.
On 2nd and 12, Locke. This is the tight end fan. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 7.
Throwing his Locke on 3rd down. No escape for Locke, and he'll go down.
Drew Locke sacked by Trent Murphy.
Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback, because he had no chance to block him.
And this one's out of bounds. Should be inside the 10, I think it is, at the 6-yard line. So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? That definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. It's the former Patriot Devin McCourty. And he'll take this down inside the 15-yard line. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at the 14.
After the turnover, here's Locke. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now it's Lindsey. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming.
A gain of 1.
Throwing now is Locke. Oh, now Lindsey lost the football. And the Texans scoop it. Accelerating, and off he goes. He's at the 40, 20, 10. And they will bring this one back. A fumble return for a Texans touchdown.
Kaimi Fairbairn lining up for the
backbreaker. That'll drive the coach, the offensive coordinator, just crazy. You get it all the way down there in the red zone, can't capitalize. Instead, they go the other way on the fumble return for a touchdown.
How about the aggressiveness of the defense, though? They're not about to just fall on a fumble, are they? Scoop and score is their motto, and they just did it.
On the return, here's the dangerous Cordero Patterson. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Broncos take over first and
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team, and that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a two-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them.
2nd and 3.
On 2nd down now, it's Patterson. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 12 yards there and a first down.
When they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football, I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
On 1st down, Patterson. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line. 7-7, our score after 1.
7-7.
From the 35 on 2nd down, Locke. He completes this to Sutton. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 24-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. Then he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. Now a dump off here complete. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19.
It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 5.
From the gun on 3rd down, Locke. That's complete to Smith. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
14-yard line.
Shotgun snap to Locke. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Trent Murphy in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
2nd down.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. They'll run here with Lindsey. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long. On 3rd and long, it's Locke. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Trent Murphy, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Are you seeing what I'm seeing? That's 3 sacks now, and this team came into the game in the bottom 5 in the league in sacks.
Yeah,
what's going on?
It's not been their bread and butter. I don't know. Is a blind squirrel finding a nut, or is this something they can build on?
Well, they found some momentum. They found a crack in that offensive line, and they're putting it to good use.
Now the pass hauled in by Kenny Stills. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30.
Complete to Kenny Stills.
23 yards on the play.
3 yards.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. This is Gordon. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now after the play, it looks like there's a Texan here slow to get up. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. On 1st down, it's Watson. Taken in by the tight end, Doyle. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49.
A 7.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
49-yard line.
They'll give it to Gordon out of the shotgun. And he'll get it down to the 47 here.
Gordon on the carry.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
A gain of 3 on the play. First down.
Watson off play action. On the left side, this is Stills. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
It's a gain of
25 yards that time.
First down, Houston.
Now Gordon on first down. And he stopped immediately there.
The ball carrier.
No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10. at the 21-yard line.
To throw on second is Watson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, Watson. Left side, Doyle with it. And he's going to come up well short as they rally up to stop him at about the 16. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Good. Makes the score Texans 10. Broncos.
So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive, and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. The 30. Past the 20. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Noah Fant with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Broncos have retaken the lead. He's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Albert Rosa set to kick off.
From the 6. And able to get this out to the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want a drive to end with a kick. Most of them want it to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants a drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Following the penalty, here's Gordon. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd down at the 14-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Watson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. The Texans on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and a mile. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Von Miller has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
At the 49-yard line.
On 1st down, Locke. Open man Hamler, that's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a 1st down.
At the 39-yard line.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Lindsey. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A Bronco 1st down there, 12 yards on the play.
That's good.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Locke working out of the gun. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
They'll try to run with Lindsey. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal.
leads
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
and goal.
A big play forthcoming. Here's third and goal.
And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. Cordero Patterson, his second touchdown on the season. And the Broncos will add on to their lead. It's good, and it's 21-10. Able to punch it in on third down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a fourth down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating what we have to make the call. They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Give them a couple on the scramble. It's second down. From the gun, here's Watson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. And he takes a shot on the release, as this will be incomplete. He was looking to go back to Stills, and that'll bring up second down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work that...
And now Watson throws another interception.
Picked up by Xavier Howard. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
Watson's pass intercepted. The Broncos take over first and 10 at the 20.
Clock now on first down. He'll find Lindsey here. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's second and 10.
Open man, he completes it to Judy.
Now the Broncos are going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Second down pass play got them 8 yards. Now they've got a third and a couple remaining. From the gun, it's Locke. He's got a man. It's Sutton. That's complete. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
Now a first and 10 at the 11.
First and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Again, they'll throw with Locke. That's complete right around the 8. And here he'll get it down to the 7. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
4 yards on the
Second and 6 with the ball on the 7.
Now the Broncos will use their third and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Throwing again on second down. Locke. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a third and 6.
Brings up third down and 6 yards.
Again, it's Locke. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. And just like that, on we head to half number 2.
The kickoff for Houston.
Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff. Here as quarter 3 is underway.
And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback.
So here are the Broncos to take over on offense. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on first and 10. Operating from the gun. Locke. Got a man open. It's Sutton. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
A gain of 9. Brings
maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's second and a yard from the 34.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I'll bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. The tackle that time by Zach Cunningham.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
On 2nd down, a run with Lindsey. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 12.
From midfield, here's Locke. That'll be complete to Tyree Cleveland. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 32-yard line. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. A shotgun handoff to Patterson. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
On 2nd down, it's Lindsey. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29. 8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down.
Makes it 3rd.
From the gun, Locke.
This is Hamler on the receiving end.
Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. And I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the 2nd half. It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it. They'll go for it. It's Locke. He's got his tight end fan. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A big pickup of 12 yards on 4th down to keep this drive from stalling.
1st and 10.
Well, the field goal attempt was well in hand. They had that, but they decided to go for it anyway. Extreme confidence, it looks like.
Yeah, but I bet the defense is going to remember this one, right? They kind of rubbed their nose in it. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And here he'll get it down to the 7. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
It's now 2nd.
They'll run. It's Lindsey. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5.
On the carry.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing at 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5 on 3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
From the gun on 3rd down, Locke. And this is taken in by Hamler for a Bronco touchdown.
Touchdown.
K.J. Hamler with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Broncos will extend their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical, that's one of the words you've taught me, and they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that, so you really give yourself an advantage.
And this this one through the uprights and good. So that one a 13-play drive in total. And it ends with a Denver touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Here's the Texans offense now, readying for their first possession of the second half. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at their 48.
Here's Watson now on second down. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, third quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. Following the sack, it's now 3rd and long for Watson and the Texans. Now it's Watson. Buying time to his left. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it will still bring up a 4th down.
Well, there was pressure all around him, so the only play was to try and get out of there. I think it was an excellent effort by him just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Here's Brian Anger now as he's on to punt for Houston. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down to close to the goal line at the 1-yard line.
1-yard line.
Amazing. Perfectly placed. If that ball goes 1 extra yard, maybe not even an extra yard, the starting point is the 20.
So there is a reason that a lot of punters are also excellent golfers. They know distance control. You know what else they have? Same groove motion over and over. Once they have that down, it repeats under pressure.
They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive.
They'll start on the ground with Lindsey. And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down.
That's good. 4 on Denver.
Trying to escape the shadow of their goalpost. That helped. 10 yards. First down.
Partner, I think that play echoed a short yardage run. I know they're backed against their own goal line, but when they stack the defensive line like that, if you find any type of a crease, you're up to the 3rd level before you know it.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Here's Patterson. And he coughed it up. And the Texans scoop it. And they will take over with a football just outside of the 10 at the 12-yard line. But he has been a workhorse for them in this game, and ball security hasn't been an issue until that point.
Yeah, and let's face it, when he's going to carry the ball that many times, he becomes more and more of a target for the defense, knowing that he's going to be the primary guy. They'll just send more and more players towards him, trying to make sure they knock the ball free.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Following the fumble recovery, Watson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
2nd and 10 now. 3rd quarter action in Denver.
Throwing again is Watson. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19.
Hey, normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
And the interception earlier, now a sack. But he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
Following the sack, it's now 3rd and long for Watson and the Texans. A shotgun snap for Watson. Good work by that Bronco defense, and it leads to a 4th down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
13.
So good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
Out there to start their next drive, Phillip Lindsay and the Broncos. And as we peer at the numbers, he got off to a struggling start, but since then really found his rhythm.
And I think that comes together with not just the halftime adjustments, but just that quiet confidence. If you just keep doing the things you've been working on, eventually there will be creases. You know, find those gaps in the defense, keep working on them, and maybe what didn't happen very well for you in the beginning of the game, it starts to open up as the game moves on.
That catch good for only a couple. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Shotgun snap to Locke.
They'll get this to Hamler over the middle.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. On 1st down, it's Patterson. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at their 48-yard line.
From just shy of midfield, Locke. He completes this to Sutton. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 39. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
It's a pickup of 6.
They'll go again with Lindsay. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. Call it a gain of 2 as time has run out on this 3rd quarter of play.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
That's another.
A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Throwing on 1st down is Locke. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Throwing again. Locke. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. The Broncos on 3rd down. They've converted 6 times and could use a 7th here. This is 3rd and 4.
Got a man. It's Judy complete.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and goal. One more time with Lindsey, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. Philip Lindsey, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Broncos push further out in front. They were able to push him backwards on 1st down, but this time he forces his way in.
I wonder if he went back to the huddle and said, guys, just a little bit more help, and I can get it done on this one. Maybe even overruled the play call from the sideline, just feeling like he had that opportunity, and he wanted to cash it in.
Roses now to add the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So that drive, 12 plays in length, and it was capped off by a Philip Lindsey touchdown run. Now after the touchdown, here's Roses on to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Xavier Howard on the coverage.
On 2nd and 10, Watson. And Cooks has it over the middle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a 1st down. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
On 1st down, Watson sets up the screen to Gordon. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds.
Watson.
Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory, right at the 40. Watson looks to throw again. And his throw is incomplete. He was looking for Jack Doyle that time, but it'll be 2nd down. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Now here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
2-yard gain on the play.
The Texans on 3rd down. They're struggling. 0 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Again, it's Watson. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
To the air yet again, Watson. And it's caught. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Jack Doyle, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Texans get a bit closer.
As a general rule, quarterbacks don't want to lock in on a receiver before the ball is snapped. But in this case, based on the matchup he thought he was going to get, it was favorable for his tight end. He locked in on him early and found him for a touchdown.
Now Watson, he's going to lead the Texans up to go for 2. From the gun, here's Watson. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone. And that cuts the lead a bit further. And, of course, on the 2-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Now it's Patterson.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard.
Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here.
If they can score here, they have a chance to make this a 3-possession game and all but put things to bed.
Locke and the Broncos going to come up 1st and 10 at their own 26.
From the gun, he'll set up to throw.
And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Brings up 2nd.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now Locke. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Incomplete.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it with Lindsey. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Nothing doing on 2nd and 3rd down after that 9-yard gain on 1st.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped him, bringing up 4th down.
Here's Sam Martin now as he's on to punt for Denver. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back on the field here.
Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner.
On 1st and 10, Watson. And the Broncos get there and take him down. Von Miller in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Out of the gun, Watson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Xavier Howard.
Touchdown, Broncos.
And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a 4th quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Rosas to add the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Houston set to take over. And that last pick six may have been the backbreaker as they now face a 3-score deficit in the fourth quarter. They need points quickly.
And now the throw going to Fuller, and he's got it. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
At the 33-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Watson. He's got Jack Doyle.
Watson's
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
A gain of 13 yards.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Watson on target here to Fuller. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
Texans
show a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 38. Now the pass hauled in by Kenny Stills, and he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Catch number 44 on the year. It's a first down.
Houston.
On first down, it's Watson.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Now a first down throw, Watson. And now here is another interception. Picked off inside the 10. He's at the 50, 30, the 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. And on that one, with 6 defensive backs, did he need to be more careful throwing the football? I mean, I guess obviously hindsight he did, but...
Yeah, hindsight, but even in foresight, when you got 6 defensive backs on the field, you just know you're going to get multiple coverages. You're never sure what you're going to see. But the biggest one is you don't have much reaction time for your receivers to go get the football because those guys, they're the best cover guys on the field. They go get it. And on that play, they took it the other way for 6 points.
25-yard line.
And now out comes Houston.
And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick six put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them.
Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
They'll contain him to just 4, 2nd down. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Watson's throw here taken in by Cooks.
And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. It's picked up by the Broncos.
Come on, guys, let's go.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd.
And 10 at the 46-yard line. today's final score.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Denver, it's an important win in terms of staying in the postseason race as they move to 6-4. And they'll have another home date next week as the LA Rams come to town. Meanwhile, for Houston, it's a bit of a setback as they drop to 6-4 now. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Cleveland to take on the Browns. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.